especially for our community, that when we do things, we like to do it in community.
Yeah.
We like to know that we're not isolated, we're not doing it by ourselves, we're not alone, and that and so at a conference, you see that there are a larger number of people who are doing the same thing, who look like you.
Yeah.
And so you are a part of something bigger. And I think that's what's nice about conferences, that you feel like it's not just you. It's not even just your homeschool support group. It's like all of these people that are doing it, and that there are all of these resources in order to support you to do what you're doing.
You just made me think about like some of the testimonials that I heard. Actually, I'm going to open up my little folder and look at them, because when you said that about the community, one of the ladies, Miss Stevens, she said collaborating with other families. Like when she said what she loved the most about the conference was just collaborating with other families. Another person said, my key takeaway, in addition to the knowledge gleaned from the conference panelists and vendor literature, is the reassurance that I am part of a larger community and growing Black homeschooling community. So I thought that was pretty powerful. And overall, the conference was so enlightening and had such a great tone of community. Excited for next year's event. So I see that resonating over and over again. And it was refreshing. It's refreshing to hear that I'm not alone in the sometimes trying days of homeschooling. My children and I don't have to do it alone. And that's from Miss Donaldson. So it was like so many different testimonials just about the community aspect of it.
And I think, and it's very interesting because the community part of it is really what creates for us as a diverse homeschooling collective here in the South, is that, as Michelle was saying, the community aspect. Like, we are really looking for those like-minded parents who are like, all I want to do is have my children at the base level have a joyful childhood.
Right.
A joyful childhood, a nurturing childhood, a place where there is, no judgment, none of the things of the world. It's just that baby being themselves. And I think that's the most refreshing thing about the communities that I've been a part of and been able to just meet so many families, is that you just see kids who are just really excited about education. But not necessarily in the sense of, oh, I'm excited about education because I'm reading this book. I know kids who are like, I love bugs. And so they are outside and they're having these moments in nature, and they're supported where in a way where educationally, they're interested in the books and everything, but at the same time, the parents are doing things to enrich the curriculum where it touches back on science and literature, and they're able to really get all the things that they need. That's the most beautiful thing that I've just seen so many parents do it differently, but be very successful at what they're doing.
I don't think I would have kept homeschooling if it wasn't for being plugged into community.
Yeah.
So that was really powerful and important. And you'll see that at Flourish.
And I think one of the other things that we do with Flourish is to equip people. And so I know one of the things that people are afraid of when they homeschool is, can I do it through high school?
Yeah.
Can I, because it gets to be a lot more pressure. You get to feel like, am I going to mess up my kids?
That's the phrase.
That's it.
And the kids are like, are you going to mess me up?
Or as my oldest one says, am I the guinea pig and then everybody else's life going to be all right? He's like, no.
I don't lie, though. That might be how it goes.
And so one of the things that we try to make sure that we do is we do have workshops for people who are homeschooling through high school. And in order to be able to give them the resources to let them know that they can do it. Yes, you can homeschool through high school. And then also another thing that we do is we make sure we have our college panel. And within that college panel, what it is, well, it's not actually college panel, sorry, it's homeschool alumni panel.
Yes.
So it's students who have gone through homeschooling. And each year we've had an excellent group of young people who have come back and spoken to their homeschooling journey, what that meant to them, how that prepared them for life. And so what that does is that really encourages parents to see that that's the end of the road. I mean, there isn't there you can have a successful end to this.
Yes.
It's not that you're messing up your kids. And I'll read some of the testimonials that relate to that. One person said, "Yes, you can homeschool. It was great to hear the guests speak on various topics relative to homeschooling outside of just education. The testimonies and insights from the homeschool graduates panel was all the reassurance I need to keep homeschooling. This event served with excellence again. This experience was top tier with information, connections, and more. See you all next year." And then another person said, "I walked away encouraged to homeschool through high school and to use living books in my homeschool. I was truly blessed by all the speakers." And then another person said, "I enjoyed the panel of homeschool graduates and advice they provided." So we want people to know that, you know, you can do homeschooling for just a period of time. And then maybe if your kids are really into sports or something, you can put them into something. But you also can do it the entire way up until they go off to college.
So we would love for you to join us at the Flourish Family Homeschool Conference, January the 29th through the 31st at the New Life Community Center in Church, located in Decatur, Georgia.